Good morning, everyone. Tina Spalding Trance Channel here today for day 8 of our 40 days and 40 nights with Jesus. Let's see what he has to say to us this morning. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And so many of you are finding these messages supportive. So many of you are looking forward to these messages because there is a dearth of happy messages on your planet. There is doom and gloom. And this is why we wanted to do this particular configuration of lessons for you, so that you had an intensive period where you were being asked to pay attention to your frequency. Because this is what this autumn season is all about. It's all about your frequency. You see, when you're heading into high frequency areas, which are more evolved, if you would like to look at it that way, the higher the frequency, the less tolerance there is for heaviness, for negativity. Then you are being asked to be your best. And for many of you, this is not what you ask of yourselves. You do not ask yourselves to be your best. You eat some junk food, especially during this quarantining kind of time. Many of you have gained weight. You watch bad TV shows. You gossip. You denigrate yourself. You do not ask the best of yourself. In this high frequency time period, you are going to regret that. And you're going to regret that because manifestation is happening more quickly. You are going to, because of the frequency, you are going to get a quicker feedback loop from the universe. You always get a feedback loop from the universe. You don't realize it, that you'll have a hateful thought and negative ideas about yourself. And then you will have a co-worker who has nasty things to say about you. You do not put two and two together. You do not see the universe as a reflective device showing you what you're unaware of. That's what it's for. The things that you do not accept or love, you push outside of yourself, and they appear on the screen of your life in the form of trials and tribulations, negativities. Positivities too. You get your positive beliefs reflected back to you as well. But more often than not, you are aware of those positive beliefs because you do not distance yourself from them. You deny the shadow, you push away the shadow, you repress and control the shadow. And so it must appear somewhere because you are intensely created beings. So what happens is it appears out in front of you in the form of people, places, and things that you do not like and do not want, because these are aspects of your own mind. Now, this is always going on, this reflective quality of the universe. You are always bumping into aspects of your unconscious self. But now the speed is quickening. So as the frequency rate of the vibration of that which you are traveling through and that which you are living on increases, the return frequency is faster. So if you are being careless with your thoughts, if you are being careless with your habits, you are going to get those negative reflections back more quickly. What is happening on your planet is an evolution that is the same as evolution always is throughout the universe. The more evolved you are, the quicker your ideas and that which you want to experience come to you. So you call them miracles. We call it A Course in Miracles for a very, very good reason, because as you raise your frequency, you are able to see that reflection in the world and in the relationships around you. You will call it a miracle. You will say, gosh, my mother-in-law is so much nicer to me now than she was last year. But what you have been doing is your forgiveness work. You have not been telling tales in your mind. You've not been watching those negative movies play out. You've been trying to be kinder. You have been moving up the frequency ladder towards love more and more. And so the dream that you are engaged in, your life, your relationships, all of the things that are around you, they will shift and change because the projector has changed, and the projector is your mind. But this fall season, you are going to see much quicker reflections. So we want you to understand that the more inner work you do now, and this is why we wanted to do this intensive teaching phase, and we wanted it to be free so that as many people as possible could engage in it and share in it and learn about the Channeling Jesus community that this being has been guided to bring forth. This is why we wanted to do this intense teaching, learning opportunity, so that you would be faced with daily and doubly daily reminders to pay attention to where your mind is going, how you're feeling. So we want to emphasize that today, that you are going to reap what you sow. So if you are hating on political figures, stop it. You are going to get that same energy back. It will come back in a different form, so you won't necessarily realize the direct correlation. But if you are emitting hate, you will receive hate. If you are emitting forgiveness, you will receive forgiveness. And it is so important for you to understand going into these more intense times, as you are triggered more and more. When you're triggered, that means you are going into the ego mind. That means your tendency is to fight or flight or freeze. Be aware of this. When you're triggered, you are going to lash out at people. You are going to become more aggressive. Just like a cornered animal is aggressive when it's in survival mode. You must learn to step back from the world, be in the world but not of the world. And that is why that teaching was brought forth so many years ago. Because if you are in the world but not of the world, you understand that it's a reflection of the past. And if you want to have a different future, you must forgive the present moment. So in looking at the fires, in looking at the riots, in looking at the lockdowns, look upon the world with forgiving eyes, knowing that you are transforming your future by stepping above the battleground. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will see you again later today. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'll see you later. Bye.